Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode of BlissNiques. It has been a long time. Apologies. There is for good reason. We had a lot of stuff going on outside the YouTube world. We had to build a swimming pool in our backyard, and we did our backyard up as well, and also our other channel, Beanie, BlissNiques Fishing Adventures. I wanted to get that up and going as well. So if you haven't subscribed to that, jump over to the other channel, Beanie's Fishing. I keep saying Beanie's Fishing, BlissNiques Fishing Adventures, and yeah, hit that subscribe button. That's all done now, so we can start to go back out and do some trips in the old cruiser. By the time this goes out, it'll be 2026. So happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I hope it was safe, and yeah, let's make this year a bloody good year. We are in Red Bluff in northern WA. Well, it's not really northern WA, it's really mid-coast, isn't it? It's quite the coastline we have here in WA. But we are here for about 5 days, and we're going to make the most of it. It isn't that busy because of the time of year, and there's lots of flies, there's lots of wind. We actually got here yesterday afternoon, and we had planned to set up camp and be all good, but it was blowing about 25-30 knots, and it was so bad. And we end up getting one of the shacks that are here at Red Bluff. Anyone that knows the little shacks, you've got 3 different types of accommodation you can have here. You got ones that are way up the top there, like this real tent, big tent setup, which are pretty expensive. I think they're 100 or 200 bucks a night or something like that, but they are worth it. They are really big, good for big groups of people. The other ones are little shacks that are along the beach, and I mean, that saved us last night. I was more worried about the tent getting broken. That's how strong the winds were. It was 25-30 knots easy. So we were like, we're not dealing with this, and there was one shack left that was available, so we're like, stuff it, we'll just get the shack for the night, and then we'll worry about camp tomorrow. That's where we're at now. And then obviously you got your tent set up like right through the beach. So yeah, we've seemed to have snagged a pretty bloody good little spot. You can have campfires here, which is amazing. That was one of the reasons why we did come here for New Year's. It's purely because we do get to get campfires, which is very rare these days. And just look at that view. That is unbelievable. Beautiful wave out there, little left-hander for anyone that loves surfing. And yeah, we woke up to a beautiful view, not much wind, and everything's back on track again. But anyways, we'll set up camp, and yeah, this will be us for the next 5 days. Boom. The power of video. It's only a couple of hours later. We've had some breakfast. Flies definitely tasted our patience during breakfast. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to wear this. It is crazy. Oh man, trying to cook breakfast when there's a million flies is always a challenge, and trying to put the tent up as well, it's always a challenge. But check out the view straight out the front door of the tent. Not bad at all. All right, we've got everything set up. I'm going to be changing the whole setup of the cruiser actually, hopefully over the next year. So this will probably be one of the last times you actually do see it like this. I'm going to change all the drawers, the catches on the drawers don't work anymore, and a few things like that. So they finally gave up the ghost after a fair few years. I'm pretty happy with the Titan drawers. They've lasted a lot of trips, and they've taken a fair bit of a beating. So I'm pretty happy with how they've turned out. I mean, I've probably only had it for 5 or 6 years. But yeah, it's taken a bit of a beating, so I'm not too worried about them. But they're all coming out. I've got to make room for a new 20 horsepower Mercury, and the old setup that I had is just not going to work. So I'm going to change everything. I'm going to take those fridges out. I'm going to take the whole floor out. I'm going to keep the sides, so the 2 Emu wings that I've got, I will definitely keep them there because I really like that setup. The speakers up top I'll keep, but everything to do with the floor and in the middle row, that's all going to get changed. I'm going to get rid of the get rid of the upright fridge. I'm sure the bigger upright fridges probably work better, but there's just not that much room in the smaller ones, and I think a drawer fridge is going to be a lot better. So I'm going to get a Evercool 40 litre drawer fridge for the back, and then I'm going to get another fridge freezer here so we can still reach bevies while we're getting along. We won't have to stop to pull over to get a bottle of water or a can of Coke or something like that. So that's the big plan for there, and then I'm going to sort of deck out this sort of side as well with a lot more user-friendly gear. And yeah, and then on the top we're going to have a rooftop tent. We're still going to have the RV5 tent, but we just want some options. So if I'm just going on a solo mission, I can just simply just open it up. I'm fine. If we're getting along on the road and we just want to pull over, if we're on a long trip and we just want to pull over, have a bit of a sleep and then keep going, we can do that as well. We don't have to set up the tent. So the tent will live in here as well. We'll just slide it in and then we just pull it out whenever we need it. Which would be pretty bloody cool to have a bit of an option. I'm going to get the Bushwhacker dual shower tent. So if we need to use it as a toilet as well, we've got the toilet and the shower in the one, no worries at all. And then yeah, our little boat that we got coming, it's 3.7 meters long, it's 1.65 wide. It's going to be replacing our little inflatable that we had, and don't get me wrong, the inflatable done its job, it worked, but they ended up getting a couple of little holes in it, and I liked the idea of the inflatables, but I was so sick of being worried that I'm going to put a hole in it. And it's not just the hooks and the knives, it's the fish when it's flapping around the bottom of the boat. It's got spikes in it as well, so I was always worried about it, and I just got over it. So I'm going to get a little roof topper. It's 3.7 by 1.65, and it's only 70 kilos. So stay tuned for that. I won't tell you what it is yet. Leave your guesses in the comments if you reckon you know what it is. And then yeah, obviously the 20 horsepower that I was telling you about will power that. But other than that, the rest of the cruise is pretty good. Yeah, so over the next year I'll probably put up a fair few videos of just the works I'm going to be doing with the cruiser, getting it all set up. I've got the game plan in my head. I've been thinking about it for the last sort of 4 or 5 months, and I've sort of got the game plan. I've measured it all up. I think it's going to fit pretty sweet. It's going to be tight, but I think it's going to fit. So yeah, can't wait, cannot wait. And this will be the last bloody time I change anything. One thing I do love about this place, I think I mentioned it earlier, is the fire pits. If you don't have a fire pit at your campsite, just bring your own fire pit and that's all good still. But as long as you have a fire pit. And yeah, in WA, very rarely do you find campsites that you're allowed to have fires these days. A bit of common sense, obviously. If it's blowing his ass off, you don't light a fire. That's just stupidity. But yeah, if it calms down later, we've got a couple of bags of the old Western Australian jarrah. We'll get that cranking, and yeah, nothing beats sitting around a campfire, especially next to a beach. I love that shit. I really do. I wish there was another way to place my trust in the day. Don't matter if you pay. I wish there was another way to take away the pain. I know I drift, but in a big school of fish, but they might be just buff brim, just hanging around this reef just here. Directly in front of me. Just hanging around that little bit of reef there. I reckon they might be buffies. Got him. Whatever that is, I reckon it might be a tailor. Oh, has he let go? Nah, he's coming in. I think I foul hooked him. Just drag him in. I got him in the tail. Yeah, a little Buffy. Wash him off. There we go, guys. Little buff brim. Foul hook buff brim. Not what I say. Wouldn't call it a amazing catch. But he can go back. Well, I can say I've caught a fish this trip now, even if it was a foul hooked buff brim. I don't care. Chalk that up as a win, guys. All right, so it's going to be a good test, this one, because we are here for 5 days. I've actually plumbed in a bit more solar because that fridge chews a lot of juice, that upright fridge. So I've just got another. I usually hook it up to the little battery pack that's in the tent, but this time I've just plumbed it into the cruiser, and I'm getting currently just short of 10 amps between little 100 watt there, the 70 watt up top, and the 100 watt on the bottom. So that should help this trip, because in the previous trips that was 40 degrees, granted it was 40 degrees and higher last time we were out, but we ran out of battery probably 3.5 days into it. So I think with that extra 100 watt solar panel, that should just get us over the line. But I will start the car anyway after 3 days and just top it up for about half an hour, and that'll be enough. That'll be heaps. But yeah, so it's going to be good to test this out. Those that were wondering why I've still got this cooker, turns out the cooker was fine in the end. I pulled it apart, had a look at it, cleaned everything I could. It wasn't the actual cooker itself, and it wasn't the regulator. I tried a couple of different regulators on it and it was still doing the same thing. I was like, what the hell is wrong with it? It's so basic underneath, but it was actually the hose. There was a blockage in the hose, which I've never even come across before. So I've just used the hose out of my other Coleman that I've got, and she's working absolutely sweet now. So I'm so stoked with that, because I was looking everywhere, because I've actually made this whole kitchen around this stove because I like this stove. So yeah, I'm so happy that I didn't have to change it out. I was looking everywhere. I was looking at marine applications, all different ones, but we were so limited with the space, because this is actually a little bit smaller cooker with space and depth and width of what we can put in there. So sometimes we get a win, and that was a win for me. So happy days. The green room. One thing that is pretty cool here at Red Bluff is they've got all these little shelters around, right down through the beaches, or through the beach, which is pretty handy on these bloody hot days. We can get right out, heaps of wind coming through. That wind has changed, it's onshore now, so she's cooled down a little bit, which is beautiful. And the flies have decided to calm their ass down as well, even though there's a few still hanging around. But yeah, it's very good that you can just cruise here, heaps of seats, nice big roof on it. So yeah, we don't have heaps of shade with our setup. That might change in the future, but yeah, it's very, we can get out of the sun if we need to, put it that way. But it's always handy to have heaps of shade, especially in these warmer climates. What do you think, babe? Just having a little bit more extra shade, very, very, very handy. FYI, yeah, I'll just put my phone down. FYI, these bad boys here, I've always given people shit about having thongs like this, right? I actually got halfway here, going past Dongra, and I've gone, Oh shit, I haven't even got any thongs or shoes or anything. I literally jumped in the cruiser and just drove. Forgot my shoes, so we pulled into Servo and they've got these bad boys here. These are the best thong I've ever worn, I reckon. They're like two max tracks strapped to your feet when you're going on the sand. When the sand's bloody hot and you can't go barefoot, you got to put some thongs on. Yeah, walking in sand's pretty shit, but these, the size of the tread on them is unbelievable. It's like 4-wheel drive going through the sand. It's unbelievable. So I definitely recommend grabbing these bloody water skis if you see them. If you do a lot of beach missions in hot sand. Alright guys, it's this o'clock. We've all showered up, so we're all fresh again. We're just kicking back, looking at the view. We're hoping to get the fire lit tonight and cook some steaks on the fire, but it's just that little bit too windy, so a bit of common sense, we're not going to light that fire. We don't want to light the place on fire. But we might just put some Netflix on later and chill, and I'll be up early first thing in the morning. Fla will be still asleep and we might give it a nudge fishing. I did try fishing this afternoon, flicked the lures around for a little while, but absolutely nothing. But yeah, tomorrow morning's going to be, well, we'll give it a nudge anyway, put it that way. But anyways, we'll just have a bit of a cook up on the kitchen, watch some Netflix. We're all showered up already, so yeah, we're fresh for tonight. Anyways, cheers guys, and we'll talk to you in the morning.
Gatorade for Elle's battery.
Was it Gatorade? Oh, yeah, sure thing. Thanks.
Good morning. Slow start to the morning. I just couldn't be bothered getting out of bed. It was such a nice, comfortable bed to be in. As you can see, the swell is still up a little bit, so we might go over to the rock wall over there. Just cast off there. I'm not expecting too much, but it'd be good to go check out over there anyway. Get all the gear ready and we'll head off. How's that for a view? What a spot. I fished for a couple of hours, but unfortunately nothing was much going on. Caught this little black tip rock cod, that was about it. And this octopus, but I just couldn't do it after watching that Netflix series, so he went home. Do your dive. Whoop. Come back from a hard morning's fishing, we're catching that F-all. And the wife has cooked me some bloody delicious breakfast. Thank you, my love. That's alright. Oh, that's refreshing. Just went for a dip. It's so bloody nice. I'm just going to put the drone up for you. Up you go.
All that I
cool is this? Little nature's window. Guys, if you haven't come to Red Bluff, if this doesn't tempt you, are you even a traveller? This is awesome. What a cave. Doesn't look like the most solidest ceiling. Pretty bloody cool. This is by far one of the best caves I've seen. What do you think, my love? Pretty cool. Yeah. It's New Year's Eve, guys, so we might even spend a couple of... Well, actually, no, the tide will be in, so we probably won't be able to get in here. I was going to say we'll have a few frothies here, but no, the tide will be in, so we won't be able to get in here, unfortunately. I think it's only accessible by low tide, which is where we're at now, so... Oh well, we'll have a few beers at camp, that's fine. But that is awesome, hey. What a place. So the caretaker, Jimmy, look at that. I think his name was Jimmy. If you're watching, g'day mate. He's been here for 25 years and I can definitely see why he has. It's just an awesome life. He's got surf, he's got fishing, he's got beautiful scenery. Yeah, what a life, eh? Very jealous. How cool was that? Definitely recommend coming to check that out, that cave. It's like 10 degrees cooler in there as well, which is pretty cool. Alright, we'll walk back to camp. Through here. That tide is coming in a lot faster. Very healthy lunch today. Herbie Adams. Chuck them in the pie warmer. In the oven. Tickle on a pie warmer. We'll see you in about an hour and a half. Sweet smell of pies. Cooked to perfection. Yeah, they're ready. Just get a plate. Quick. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Sometimes the best meals are just the basic ones. Cheers, guys. Well, guys, it's that time of day. We're going to turn the cameras off for the rest of the day, so we're just going to put the Happy New Year today, like right now, and yeah. It's been an awesome year. Hope everyone has a safe New Year's. We'll put this up in a sec. And let the celebrations begin. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Cheers, guys. And stay safe. We'll see you in 336. We'll obviously do some filming tomorrow, but awesome. Good morning, Happy New Year. It is 2026. I'd love to say that we stayed up until midnight, but we certainly did not. We're getting old. Yeah, we were in bed probably about 9:30, but we were woken up about 11:30. It belted down rain and I was a bit worried about the awning still up, and I was right. It started pulling up. It was that heavy that it pulled up real quick as she was weighing down, so I quickly got myself soaked putting it away. But yeah, otherwise the rest of the stuff, we've got a nice wash of fresh water, which is fine by me. We're probably going to end this video here. We've still got another day here, but I think we'll just put the cameras away and enjoy it. And yeah, it's been an awesome few days here in Red Bluff. Highly recommend. Facilities here are great. You've got toilets up the bed. There's heaps of toilets here, drop toilets there is, and they're real clean. They clean them every morning. We didn't get to have a fire. Each afternoon sort of got away from us with the wind, so unfortunately we didn't get to have a fire. Yesterday we probably could have, but we were that bloody naked that we just didn't bother. And yeah, but it's nice to have an option there that if you do want a fire or not, you can. And it was super hot last night anyway, so there was no point lighting the fire. So yeah, but anyways, we're gonna have some breakfast. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we'll see you with all new episodes during the year. And cheers for supporting the channel. Like, subscribe if you haven't already if it's your first time on this channel, and we'll get a few more videos to you this year. Everything at home is sort of sorted now, so we can get out and do a few more things. So alright guys, cheers again, and we'll see you again soon.
And love is all